Well, hello, welcome to Tarot 2T. Today's reading will be for the sign of Aquarius for August 2023. And if this is the first time to my channel, nice to see you. Hi, how you doing? And if you're returning, welcome back. And I do apologize for those returning. I did not get your reading in July, so I'm trying to catch up with your sign and a couple other signs first. I realize we're almost in the middle of August, but trying to do your sign ahead of others just so to try to make it up to you, okay? So we definitely won't skip you in August, right? So this is a general reading, and we're just going to open up the inquiry here. What message does Aquarius need to hear for August 2023? And also, you might notice I'm using two decks now. I was meditating on my tarot practice, and it came to me that while it's challenging to shuffle these, I think this will offer more in-depth understanding of your situation by using two decks. But bear with me while I get adjusted to shuffling so many cards. I have used it a few times now, so I'm getting better. But it's still a little bit awkward. Yeah, too many cards there. Okay, we'll take that one. Okay, too many cards there. Honestly, I don't know how other readers do it, especially with the big tarot cards. I mean, I don't have very big hands, so that doesn't help, right? But, yeah. It's definitely challenging. There we go. It is obvious, though, when that card flies out that I need to pull out, I feel like it's more obvious. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it, okay? We have the Ace of Clubs, the Four of Hearts, the Jack of Clubs, the Two of Hearts, the Five of Spades. We have some contradictory energy here, so you might be experiencing some kind of situation along those lines. On the one hand, you have the breakup card. I don't know, this could also, if you're not breaking up in a relationship, I'll first talk about this. The aspect of this card could be that you are breaking off from an old routine of some sort. But, you know, some kind of rut or something you've been stuck in that you just need to break yourself off from. But there's some kind of change that's occurring for you in the month of August. But down here you have the new start with the Ace of Clubs. And the Four of Hearts tells me you're still very attached and connected some way around your home life. Like you have a good support system. You have people looking out for you. You feel cared for, nurtured. And the Ace of Clubs is some kind of new start that involves new skills. So I'm a little bit perplexed right off the bat here if this is actually the ending of a relationship. It very well could be. And the new skills could be maybe learning how to, how should I say this, gather in that support system that you need now that you're on your own. Hence, that's why it came out together with the new start. Because you also have the Two of Hearts here, and this is the desire for connection and intimacy with usually just one person. So it's like you possibly could be missing somebody with this card. That's what I'm picking up. You could have been involved with a younger fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This person could also be some kind of support, like a friend, somebody who's very supportive and generous. Who has your back in some way. Or this could have been the person you were involved with. Maybe you felt like they were your best friend, and now that they're gone, yeah, I don't see a lot of heartache yet. I just kind of see the situation of a breakup and starting over and gathering that support. Anyway, I'll keep going. Sorry, I kind of got stuck on that. I was thinking a little bit about it. The Nine of Spades, the Ten of Hearts, the Six of Diamonds, and the Nine of Diamonds. So you have major completions here. Now here is a little bit of pain. The completion here was something of a loss. Something you'd have to go through a healing process, a process of reflecting on it. It's not, in other words, it's not a fleeting disappointment or letdown. This is something much deeper than that, but it's telling me that you went through some kind of completion. But on the other hand, you have the Nine of Diamonds, which is also that completion card, but it's about having some kind of negotiation and finances that left you in a better position to take better financial responsibility. So, yeah, and you're very satisfied with it. So whatever ended, and I am suspecting it was a relationship, you ended up in a satisfactory financial situation for sure, right? And there's also more options and opportunities coming your way financially. This is about taking more financial responsibility, but this is more of where you're headed. In other words, you unlocked the energy that was caught up in this situation, and now it's opened this up for you. It's like open those doors. They're not seen yet. We don't know how they're going to materialize. But what's very exciting is I feel like whatever did end here or change, because I didn't really see the ending, but I saw the change with the breakup card, it's going to lead to your ultimate happiness. This is celebration. Again, this is like wrapping up a major cycle in your life. It's like you had to go through this process to get to the other side. So let's see what else you got going on, Aquarius. Interesting so far. Got my interest peaked here. Too many cards. There we go. Okay, you also got the Ten of Clubs. This is the movement card. This could be traveling or some kind of psychic, emotional movement. It's always for good reasons, though. Again, it's wrapping up major cycles. So I feel like, yeah, the movement could be more mental, emotional. Moving from one mind, how do you say it? Not mindset, but frame of mind, into a new frame of mind, because your circumstances have changed, obviously, in some manner, right? Let's see. Any more cards here to tell me about Aquarius and their situation? I know I'm sliding off the frame of the camera. I'm trying really to be very conscious of that. So let me slide these over. Yeah, here's the heartache and the letdown. Now, I said earlier I didn't see any of those cards come out, but we did have the Nine of Spades that already acknowledged that this was some kind of deep, long-lasting, painful event. But this is more superficial in the sense that, yeah, it's like it's usually around a person, but it's some kind of letdown, disappointment, somebody not coming through for you. It's like it's also, they call it the fly-by-night card, like where things are really fantastic and then they quickly disintegrated into not so great. Complete opposite. It's like being on that roller coaster, right? Things started off really well. I mean, maybe overall that's how this relationship started. It was really, really over the top, wonderful, and then maybe it didn't last very long. I'm not seeing any details about it, but it kind of is implied with the Seven of Hearts. It was a short-lived thing. In other words, it was very short-lived. Okay. Any more information? Divine guidance, universal energy, spirit guides, angels, divine beings. Always in the light. Always in the light. Okay, we got 2 on that one. Yeah, again, there's a focus here on you being in a new financial situation with the Jack of Diamonds. You did get the Nine of Diamonds twice, so there is a big emphasis here that you are able to take better financial care of yourself, honestly. Any obligations, anything that's going on. And the Jack of Diamonds tells me this is a new experience for you. You haven't been quite in this position of being able to do that. But here you are. It's stepping right up to the plate here. This is also earth energy. I just throw it in there. I don't think you're... Well, you could have been... So if it wasn't a fire sign you were involved with, you could have been involved with an earth sign tied up with this Nine of Diamonds, that situation. That would be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I'm really feeling that's you. You could have that earth in your chart. Any more cards here to tell me the situation? The situation with Aquarius for August. Okay. Yeah. No surprise there. You're on a new start and you are pretty determined to focus on what makes you happy. Yeah. This is the new start, focusing on our passion, what truly inspires you, what truly fulfills you on a deeper level. I can relate to that, Aquarius. I'm kind of going through the same thing, and I'm a Leo, so I'm your opposite on the zodiac wheel. But I'm kind of in the same mode myself for August. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Can you go ahead and provide us with some guidance here? Words of advice, cards of advice for Aquarius. Ooh, Ten of Spades. Three of Clubs. Got the Five of Hearts, and this one also popped. Wow. We got the Ace of Spades. So the first thing I want to highlight here is this ending is behind you. Again, this has wrapped up a major cycle. And this is, on the level of that Nine of Spades, is something being very, very almost traumatic. I don't like to use the word traumatic. I think it sounds a little bit heavier than it has to. But maybe it was traumatic for you. I don't know. I did see a little bit of pain and hurt coming out in these cards here. But the good thing to note is this is behind you because it came out in your advice. It's the wrapping up of some kind of bad situation, or at least it turned bad, that you can shut the door on now. And there will continue to be a little struggle here in this area. Perhaps this is about conflicting feelings. The threes do talk about being pulled in a couple different directions. And you just may be going through a little bit of a, I'm hearing emotional roller coaster as you heal from this, as you move beyond this, as time moves you beyond this. Not that you're getting over it, you know, it's not about, oh, you just need to get over it. Nothing along those lines. It's just, it's going to take some time. Yeah. Yeah, this was heavy enough. And here is that separation card. So we had the breakup card with the Five of Spades, confirmation here about the physical separation. So you may be still living in the same house or apartment with this person because you're unable to move out. That is the case with a lot of people these days in the financial situation, the economy. It's just become more and more difficult to be on your own, right? And this is the advice about perhaps moving in that direction, making those arrangements, no matter how hard it seems. I don't know, you may have to pull some strings, like to get the finances together to do it, but you're being advised to take that move in the direction of that physical separation. This is the change that needs to happen. And you need to let the Tower fall. So, this is also a new beginning with the Tower card. But this is about really letting go. That's what I'm hearing. It's about really letting go. Like, not like coming back in a couple of months and saying, just kidding. Or, well, maybe we can talk through this. I mean, I think you've been through this enough with this person. I'm seeing a lot of definites here, especially with the Ten of Spades, the Nine of Spades. About it just not being something that's going to work out. There's a particular card, I wonder if it's going to show up, because I'm going to ask for more cards, that will definitely kind of confirm that there's no room for reconciliation at this point. But this is kind of along those lines, like, If you were wondering if things are going to work out in the future, it doesn't look promising. I will just say that. Of course, things could always change. Nothing's written in stone. The King of Clubs. This, again, could be the person you're involved with, or this could be you taking control in some way, or another person around you who has great authority and control in your life. Maybe you can look at them as a counsel, because this is the type of character who can provide guidance. They can be of great support. Again, with the club's energy, this is fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So if you know somebody like that, they may be the person to lean upon. It's not necessarily like a friend either. It could also be like a counselor. If you're involved in a church, it could be a pastor, you know, somebody you can confide in, who you trust. Six of Clubs. Yeah, that you have experienced a lot of personal growth in this process, in this experience. And this is going to, again, with the six, it's going to open up new opportunities for you, because you've let that go. You've let that go, or at least you're headed in that direction with the Tower card. Letting this go so that you can open up and be free. And continue to be going down this path. If you, in other words, if you stick to your guns, in whatever sense that means for you, I don't know why I would say that. It just popped into my head. Stay the course. I think that's a better way to put it. Stay the course. You're going to learn a lot from this experience. It is going to lead to bigger and better things. And that's confirmed with your Six of Clubs. Five of Clubs. It's another change card. Now this card actually talks about the need for getting out of some kind of stagnant mode, or a stagnant set of circumstances. That's what I've originally wanted to say. You know, I think this again is a confirmation of sticking. Well, I keep hearing sticking to your guns. I don't know why. I hope it's not that much of a battle for you. But staying the course, I feel like that's a gentler way to put it, right? Again, this is about the need for the change. So whatever this was had you stuck. That's what I'm getting from this very clearly. The situation could have been stuck for sure, but I think it also had you stuck in some way. Because if you look back on what I was saying with the Six of Clubs about the opportunity for growth, sometimes we just can't grow in the old dirt. It's a strange metaphor, but I'm thinking of a metaphor with like growing a plant. Sometimes you got to change the dirt out. There's not enough nutrients in that dirt. It's been depleted, and therefore it keeps you stuck. And this card is about changing those circumstances, and it's getting that fresh pot of dirt going so that you can grow. Very interesting the way that came out. And look, you also have the Eight of Spades. This is about relieving pressure. Now, this is usually around the workplace. I don't see that we're going off on a tangent about your employment situation. I just feel like the work in this sense was, again, an allegory for what this relationship felt like. It felt like a lot of work. And the pressure needs to be relieved. This is pretty much like you're up against the wall. Like, you don't have anywhere else to go. You have to really relieve this pressure. It's going to explode. Again, I see that as an encouragement with this stuck energy card. It's about a stagnant situation needing to be freed up and relieving the pressure. Any more cards of advice? I don't like to end on something along those lines. It just doesn't seem like a very positive note. I like to end on a positive note. Not that I'm trying to be all shiny happy on you here, but okay. Okay. I like that. Keep your heart open. This is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I'm seeing this as you may have the water in your chart, of course. I'm seeing this as you having your heart open. This is like the vulnerability. It's the younger water sign who's, or the water energy who's very emotional and in touch with their emotions. And having your heart open. Being a little bit vulnerable. So, again, I see that as a very positive message. Tied up with these three that came out here at the end. It talked about personal growth, needing to get out of this stagnant situation and relieving this pressure and keeping your heart open. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's what you need to focus on in order to go forward and to get out of this stuckness, whatever that would mean for you, Aquarius. Okay, I am going to end it there. The physical separation, if it hasn't occurred yet, just remember, it looks like that needs to happen as well. There's a lot of cards of change out here. And it looks like you're just going to have to go with the flow of it and allow that tower to fall, for certain. But keep your heart open to the future and don't be afraid. You know, I've been through something like this similar to you recently. And on the one side, you're anxious to be free. On the other side, there's the fear of, well, the fear of change, the fear of unknown. But keeping your heart open and just allowing what needs to occur and not attach any kind of, I don't know, fantasizing about the worst case scenario is not going to do you any good, as an example. Or fantasizing about being alone for the rest of your life is not going to help you. But I think you still, we saw this in the beginning, you have that desire for connection. So I don't think you're going to give up. You're not going to give up. And you did have the Ten of Hearts out here. So in some way you can recognize this really made you happy, making this move, making these changes, right? Just keep going, stay the course. That probably will be the name of the video, honestly. Okay, thank you for joining me, and thank you for your patience throughout July. I went on vacation and I wasn't able to come back and do everybody, so you kind of fell off, and a couple others did too. But I'm back now, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't mind. That will help keep the channel going, of course. And I will see you again soon. Take care.